Olayami Dabls, Executive Director of MBAD, ABA African Bead Museum, and I define myself as a storyteller, which allows me a lot of room to use whatever materials I want to tell my story. And in doing that, it may look like I'm an artist, but for the most part, I'm telling a very detailed story by using items that are readily available in the community. The installation that you walk through, it's called Iron Teaching Rocks How to Rust. It's a metaphor. It deals with the relationship between Africans and Europeans over a 500-year period of time. The characters in this metaphor are iron, rocks, mirrors, and wood. And iron wants everyone to be like itself. And as a result of that, iron is pushing its culture on wood, mirrors, rocks, etc. The only problem with that, people can only be what they want to be. They can't become someone else's culture. They can mimic, assimilate, and pretend like they have, but for the most part, they cannot. From my point of view, my whole reason for taking this approach is to remind people that Africa has an aesthetic, and it has an aesthetic that appeals to the palate of all people on the planet, and it does not have to be in your face. It doesn't have to be large men and women with minimum clothes carrying spears. It can appeal to the intellect. It can appeal to the aesthetic of everyone on the planet. It's just using those materials sincerely. And the exhibit that is at the Carr Center is a use of those materials in the most respectful way on the planet. The engineers, they had no idea what symbolism I was using, but they said, "You do you, Dabbles. This is a collaboration." So the restraint was working in the new materials in a confined space. So I had to take what I do and make it work in that limited space, but yet have the same energy that can be seen here at this exhibit. You will see a circle and a dot. That stands for all the people who came before us. And you will see a dot. That's for the children. We're always sandwiched in between those who came before us and those who came after. You will also see a spiral there. The spiral represents the fact that if you use something in an abundance, it has an effect somewhere else. To remind us that this planet, it is delicate and it needs to be kept in a balance. Unbeknownst to the architectural team, the design that they created, oblets, tall items with a point. So even that is out of Africa. So once we started the project, we were doing a lot of African symbolism that would not be, no one would know if it's not pointed out. So, and that blends well in the city of Detroit in the Carr Center, because the Carr Center is there representing material and culture of African people. How would I promote this that would get people interested in coming to see it? It's different, it's thought-provoking, and it's full of symbolism, working with two extremes, artists and architects.